What if we have a model like this car thrown on an HDRI sky? The result might go bad at first. So is it easy to make it like this image? Well, it's quite easy using Blender. And we will see how we can do that in a couple of steps. So like the video, cause this will be dope. Let's start by looking for some HDRI skies online, and Polyhaven have a number of those for free. Now what we need to search here is backplates. The results will present only HDRIs with included backplates images, which is what we want. And you can, once you choose one, hit this icon on the right to see the available shot from the same site where they took the HDRI sky. So try to pick one that is suitable to place a model on like this one. Then you need to download the pretty JPG type, which is the first from top. That's the best option, but you can view the rest to see the difference, and make sure to download the same HDRI as well. Next to Blender, delete the cube and the light in the scene to leave only the camera. We still need it. You also need a model, and if you're following with us and have the kit library, you can use it to search for free cars or characters or anything in mind. Then drop that in the scene. Make sure the model sit on the ground level and at world center to keep it easy from here on. Then I will switch to world shading to add the HDRI. It will have only the background, and since the node wrangler is on, we can hit Ctrl-T on the background to add this set of nodes. Open the HDRI in the environment texture and enable scene lighting in material view mode to see it around. Now to add the backplate, and I downloaded 2 of them, so I will go with this one. But before that, let's open the properties of this image, then go to the details. From here, we can take the image dimensions and set it as our camera frame dimensions, and also the focal lens to make it the same in the camera settings. Also, in the camera settings, you have a background images option unchecked, so check that, then open it and import the backplate image. Set the opacity at max so we can align the car model with the plate view. And doing that is easy by just enabling the camera to view option from the side menu, then moving the camera around until it fits. You can use the zoom or grab icons right here to position your model easily and scale it to fit better on this road. And remember to disable the camera to view options once you're done. We can now lower the backplate's opacity to half. This way, we can match it with the HDRI to use the skylighting from the same direction. So rotate the sky and try to match it with the image as good as possible. Once you're done with the skylighting alignment, bring the image opacity back to max so we can add a mesh plane under the car and use it to catch the shadow alone while stay invisible. To enable the catch shadow option, you need to use cycles so you won't find it while on Eevee. So make sure to switch the render engine first, then go to the object properties under the visibility and check the shadow catcher. Now if we go to render view, things should appear like this, which is good. Great result. But we need to fix some issues here. First is the car scale. You can just scale as B without changing the camera position from now on. I would even recommend flipping it, because there's no driver. Another problem we have is the shadow-catching plain white color being reflected on the car. We can fix that by turning off the glossy visibility in the object properties. But that will take all the ground reflections, which is not real. What we can do better is adding a shader to the plane, something similar to the road we have here, or if it's sand or anything else. Just add it to the plane, and the reflection will be more realistic on the car. You can use the same image and project it on the plane, but you will need to scale it up, and that might look weird. Rendering this car with the background image will make the backplate looks pale, so it's better to enable the transparency option from the Film tab to render the car with the shadows alone. Then combine them later with the background in compositing or using any app like Photoshop, which is what I used. One thing happened with me while rendering is the empty area taking so much time in render. Then I remembered that the shadow catcher plane is big, so Blender is rendering it even though nothing is there to catch. So if this happened with you, just use Ctrl-B to identify a render region for the part you want. And that's about it. You can drop this over each other with any editing app and it will match. Since it's the same dimensions, then the rest is just editing it with effect if you want. Camera Raw in Photoshop is dope in that, and enjoy. Do like and sub if you find this crazy, and tell your grandma about it. She might find it a lot of fun. See you next time. Stay sharp. Goodbye.